apply broadly. Don't let titles, restrict how wide you go. Apply to everything. Again, if there's apply in the end, you want to have a conversation. Okay, so if it looks like there might be some, even if it's like 50% alignments, apply, have a conversation, see where it goes. Because a lot of the time, job descriptions are bogus. Right? Job descriptions might be hastily thrown together. And so it might not, a lot of the time, and if you've done this for a while, everybody in the game knows job description and actual work, they are never the same thing, right? The job description, the job titles, you see job descriptions and it's pages upon pages. And you wonder, okay, are they expecting me to do all of this? And then you get on the job and you're like, okay, why do you have all of that? So it's best to apply, have a conversation, and then that will give you exposure to the core requirements for that job. Okay, when you have a conversation with a recruiter, when you have a conversation with a hiring manager, it shows you exactly what they are looking for, what the company is looking for with this particular position, and helps you be better equipped, better prepared, and then you know whether this is a good fit or not. Like, don't disqualify yourself until you apply. Let them say no to you. Don't say no to yourself, right? I always tell my students that don't disqualify yourself. Let them put that onus on them to say, well, unfortunately we can't move forward. We have other candidates that better align. But don't disalign yourself. You never know. Have a conversation, right? Apply broadly. Again, don't be tied to. Don't let the job titles or all of that stop you. If the job description looks like it makes some sense, apply. Focus on what you bring to the table. Right? Focus on you. Focus on your skills. Focus on what you are, your abilities, your expertise, your experience. Okay, so when I talk about job readiness, like practice, focus on building your expertise. Focus on expanding your toolbox in terms of what you are able to do and speak to. Right? Focus on building your pool of real world scenarios. People always wonder, okay, how do I get real world scenarios to describe? Real world is, you can make your own real world, build out your own lab, right? And practice and break these things. In practicing, you are building your muscles, you are testing out various case studies. During your interviews, those things you did in the lab become things you talk about, right? Again, most interviews to say, hey, this happens, has there been a time where you've done this? They're not asking where you did it. They're not asking to tell them whether you did it in your own virtual lab at home on your computer. Have you done this before? How do you resolve it? How did you handle it? And then you talk about it, right? That's how you build your pool of your resource pool. And I'm giving you insider scope now, things that I teach my students. But it's how you build your expertise, your pool of people wonder, like, how do I real world? That's real world. That's how you build real life experience. Again, you're not just about the title, it's about your career. All right, it's about the career.